Thanks everyone for joining. I just want to quickly touch base on the status of the PK work for this protocol. The PK protocol section has been completed and includes the bioanalytical method, sampling windows, and sparse sampling justification. In the separate PK SAP, I've detailed both NCA methods and model-based approaches, and I've inserted mock shells for concentration time plots, parameter tables, and exposure response figures. I want to align across functions on the upcoming PK deliverables, especially datasets, exposure response analyses, and what's needed for the TFLs and CSR. Dave, I know you've been working through the raw data flow. Could we start there?
Absolutely. From the data management side, we've locked the STTM, EX, and PC domains for the first 4 cohorts. We've also added edit checks to match dosing records and PK lab samples. I'll coordinate with the lab vendor to make sure all sample IDs are reconciled before the final transfer, and any deviations will be addressed and documented.
That's good. Does PC have actual time as well as nominal time?
Yes, the PC domain includes both nominal and actual time variables, and we're flagging major timing deviations that are greater than 30 minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Once you lock those domains, I'll generate the ADPC and ADPPK datasets in R with the Pharmaverse Admiral. I'll also provide exposure metrics, which will map to individual subject-level data for exposure response modeling.
Perfect. For the exposure response datasets, we'll need both continuous and binned exposure metrics, mapped to binary and time-to-event endpoints. I'll run logistic regression for response and Kaplan-Meier-Cox models for PFS and time to toxicity.
Got it, Bob. Hey, Jeff, is there anything else you need from data management or stats for creating the ADAM datasets?
No, I don't think so. Once we have clean data, we are ready for integration into TFL shells. On the non-compartmental side, I've completed NCA on cohorts 1 to 4 in the new open source Pharmaverse ANCA package. Key outputs include AUC, Cmax, and Tmax. Once we have these, I will send you the pre-PP file for your PP domain.
Okay, just let us know if anything changes or there are any discrepancies that are found, and we will address them.
Hey Jeff, once we receive the NCA outputs and final POP PK parameters, do we need to support your group by simulating expected concentrations under alternative dosing regimens? Or will you be generating predictive simulation datasets?
Good question. I'm already building posterior predictive distributions to simulate exposures for flat versus weight-based dosing, plus renal and hepatic subgroups.
Excellent. Will those simulations populate PK figures and exposure response plots in the TFLs?
Yes, exactly.
Jeff, in your PK/PD TFL shells, are they annotated with metadata and variable labels from the ADAM specs?
Good question, Dave. Yes, that's our practice. From the programming side, all TFLs will be traceable from CDISC ADAM variables, and we'll annotate the shells to show ADPC and ADPP derivations for each TFL where appropriate. Once the integrated ADAM dataset specs are finalized and the final ADAM datasets are created, then we generate full PK TFLs. And you can see examples of those at the Pharmaverse Examples website. Thanks for taking the time to meet with me about these deliverables. It's great working together as a team at Navitas Data Sciences.